What up, world? Established Rich coming right back at you. You mean to tell me that while a family mourns the loss of their father, Remy Ma, a grown-ass woman, a public figure, a mother herself, is outside of the courthouse barking at the victim's daughter like it's an episode of Love and Hip Hop? Lord have mercy. We're not talking about a heated panel on Drink Champs. This is real life. A real father gone. A real daughter grieving. A real court case. And what does Remy do? She stares this woman down, tells her, come on, beat me up. Ma'am, is this a schoolyard or a courthouse?
Trying to beat you up, too. Trying to beat you up. Come downstairs. You know, you in front of the courthouse trying to act like you're tough. Yeah, stop. Yeah, let's go around the corner. Let's go around the corner. Come on, let's go around.
Turn around.
Like your mother's ugly?
Turn around.
Like your mother's ugly?
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Just watch.
Yeah, okay. We could test her right now. Right now. Right now, ugly. Everything. Oh, you thought you was going to see something ugly, bitch. You wasn't. But you wasn't. But you wasn't. But you wasn't. Same here. You see what's up? Same here. You see what's up? Oh, okay.
So, yeah, this raggedy for me, like, girl, like, you would have thought I did something to you. Realistically, I can never speak to my father again. I can never hug him. I can never kiss him. I can never say nothing else to him. You can see your son. You can speak to him. You can hug on him. You can say whatever. The fact of the matter is that I see this lady, and she's looking at me with a whole attitude. When I tell y'all ice grilling as if her son was the victim. Like, miss, where's your remorse? Like, where's your sorriness? Where's your sadness? Like, at the end of the day, I don't care what I go through with nobody. I would never want to see nobody die. I don't give a f*** of that. Like, they did nothing to you. You f***ing, and you really acting like you mad about something. Ice grilling somebody. Ugly.
This ain't just embarrassing, it's revealing. It reveals a dangerous lack of emotional intelligence. It reveals a woman who is so warped by image, by pride, by the desire to maintain some street code or tough girl image that she can't even recognize she's out of line in front of the entire world. She didn't just disrespect that man's family, she disrespected her own. Now look, let's be clear. I'm not here to condemn her as a mother. I'm not saying she ain't hurt. I'm not saying she don't love her child. But you can still love somebody and be wrong in how you carry that love. And in that moment, she was dead ass wrong. Now I'm gonna say this loud for the people in the back, because it's not just about Remy. It's about a whole culture who sometimes put staying silent above staying civil. We got folks who think strength is silence, that courage is violence, that grief is something you weaponize. No, true strength is sitting in that pain and not projecting it on somebody else. True strength is realizing, hey, my son is on trial for murder. This ain't about me beefing on the sidewalk. But nah, she wanted to show how real she was. Real reckless, real emotionally immature, real disconnected from what accountability looks like. And that's the problem with a lot of us. We think accountability equals betrayal. We think growth equals softness. We think keeping it real means you get to be petty, defensive, and dismissive in the face of somebody else's pain. Nah, that ain't keeping it real. That's keeping it warped. You out here defending a son accused of taking someone's life, and instead of being humble, instead of staying quiet, you acted like you ain't even fazed. Like the fact that somebody else lost their father doesn't even register in your head. And the worst part, she know better. This ain't 2007. This ain't the Bronx block. This is court. This is a family in mourning. This is a chance to show grace, to show wisdom. And instead, you gave us a performance. And then her team puts out a statement saying, we stand by his innocence. Okay, that's fair. Stand by your child. Nobody's saying you shouldn't. But why you gotta stare down a daughter who just lost her father? Why you gotta clap back with, come on and beat me up, like you auditioning for a remake of Set It Off? There is a time and a place for that energy, and that was not the time. And let me say this for the women who saw that clip and saw nothing wrong with it, who said that's a mother defending her son. Yeah, she's a mom, but she's also a woman, an adult, a public figure. You can defend your child without disrespecting the dead. You can be strong and still be wise. You can be hurting and still be humble, but you gotta have emotional discipline. You gotta have a moral center. You gotta have something in you that says, my son's future is on the line. My legacy is on the line. This ain't the time for street anthems or sidewalk scuffles. And the saddest part in all this is that Remy Ma could have been a role model. She could have been a shining example of redemption. A woman who went to prison, got out, got her family, got back in the game, and proved everybody wrong. But here we are. 2 feet from the courthouse, 2 steps away from a public meltdown. And all I see is a woman who needs healing, guidance, and truth, but refuses to embrace any of it. I'm not saying Remy is a bad person. I'm saying this was a bad look. And if we keep defending bad looks under the name of loyalty or toughness, we ain't never gonna grow. We ain't never gonna heal. We ain't never gonna break this cycle. Remember this. Sometimes how you act when the world ain't looking says everything about who you really are. But in this case, the whole world was watching. And what they saw was not strength. It was survival masked as bravado, pain masked as power, and insecurity posing as invincibility. I pray for healing on both sides. For Remy, for her son, for the family of the man who lost his life. Like, comment, subscribe, establish rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.